next class I will
Welcome in
discuss
this class.
again. As you know that in the previous class I have discussed by concept of differentiability, what is differentiability and what is the geometrical interpretation of a and differentiability, and what is the physical significance of derivative. And I have also explained it very well. It's about notation and existence of derivative. In this class I will discuss some problems, very fundamental problems, which is solved by first principle method, and it is also known as Ab-Intio method. Before writing, I want to again write about if y is equal to fx is a function. Don't write as it is, directly write it. Derivative of fx x at equal to a will be limit h tends to 0 from right hand side fa plus h minus fa divided by h, or it is also equal to limit h tends to 0 from right hand side fa minus h minus fa divided by h minus h. This is the concept of derivative of fx at equal to a. Now in all problems they ask to you have to find the derivative of fx. There is given function fx, any kind of function, y is equal to xs, y is equal to 10x, y is equal to x cube plus 7x square. As like it, there are many functions are given, and you have to find the particular point derivative of a function. They told you have to find the derivative of function. In that case, definitely the derivative function exists. So don't check to find out LHD, RHD. Directly you go to find LHD, or either LHD or RHD. But I have many times told you, I will suggest you take always RHD because it becomes very helpful for you. Now I want to take some examples of this chapter such that you can understand. Example 1, in which they told you using definition find the derivative of the following functions at the indicated point. Right? Questions. Using definitions find the derivative of the derivative of the function of the following functions. Following functions at the indicated point. Indicated means that mentioned point. At the indicated point. First problem 1, which will be fx is equal to 10x at x is equal to 2. There is given you have to find the derivative of fx at x is equal to 10. As you know that derivative of fx exists, you can write solve. How can you solve? Right here, as we know that derivative, you can write, if you wish you can write or not directly go through by method. I write again in below. As we know that derivative of fx exists, so f dash 2, you can write f dash 2. You can write f dash 2, or you can also write, suppose that y is equal to fx. For 1 second, suppose that y is equal to fx. Then you can also write dy dx at x is equal to 2. Dy dx at x equal to 2. This is the symbol. This is a symbol. I have taken a single vertical line at x is equal to 2 right here. It's meaning that f dash 2. It's meaning that it is also denoted by dy dx at x equal to 2, which will be limits. As you know that derivative of fx exists, so I have told you you can take LHD or RHD, but I have suggested you, or I many times told you, always take RHD. So RHD will be limits h tends to 0 f a plus h. What is the formula of a plus h? A is equal to 2, x is equal to a plus h, that means f2 plus h minus fa here a is equal to 2. It is a. Fa by what? H is equal to limits h tends to 0. What is the value of f2 plus h? Definitely you put here f2 plus h. As you know that fx is equal to what? F 10x. And what is the meaning of f2 plus h? f2 plus h means that x is simply replaced by 2 plus h. So can you write here 2 plus h? And if you multiply, what do you get? 20 plus 10h. So it will be 20 plus 10h minus. Now you have to find the value of f2. That means value of fx at x equal to 2. It is as very easy. It is nothing. You have to replace in fx x by 2. That means here fx is equal to 10x. So f2 means that x is simply replaced by 2. That will be 20. Can I write here 20? Divided by h. 20 and 20 diminished there. And h cancel. And finally you get what? 10. If you wish to find by LHD, you can also proceed. Firstly, write here. Now I want to solve this problem by LHD. How can you? Here you have to use f2 minus h, and there will be minus h. Here we will need to take here h minus. In that case, it will be 20 minus 10h. Here will be minus. Otherwise, everything becomes same. In that case, h and h cancel and minus minus cancel. It will be again 10. So I suggest you don't take burden of minus. So ignore minus and take, for ignoring the minus sign, always take RHD and proceed. It becomes very helpful for you. Now again, take next problem for you. In next question, they ask to you a function is changed. Have you understood 1-1? Now we take second problem of 1. Second problem of 1 will be fx is given x square minus 2 at x is equal to 10. How can you find it? It will be limits, as you know that. Simply write f dash 10. Now you will definitely ask to you, sir, don't write 10 plus 10 minus. Why? Because you can take 10 plus 10 minus 10. It will be same. All these are same. So I have no filter. F dash 10 will be limits. While you have to indicate RHD and LHD, then you can use. But here, as you know that LHD and RHD will be same because derivative of x exists. So don't write it individually. It will be limits x tends to 0. If you wish, you can write this symbol also. Suppose that y is equal to x, and you have to find x is equal to 10, which will be limits x tends to 0. F a plus h minus f a divided by h, which will be limits h tends to 0. Now I want to tell you again what is the actual meaning of f10 plus h. Its meaning, as you know that fx is equal to x square minus 2, then f10 plus h means that you have to replace x by 10 plus h. Means that simply write here 10 plus h whole square minus 2. Have you understood? So write here 10 plus h whole square minus 2. Now in second term, there is you have to find f10 means that you have to replace in fx x by 10. So now I don't like to write it separately, and I directly write here f10, that means 10 whole square, 100 minus 2, that means 90. There is no space, so I want to write directly divided by h. Again explain it. Limits right here, limits x tends to 0 from right hand side, you can use 10 plus h whole square, that means a square plus b square plus 20h minus 2 minus 90 divided by h. Here the 100, 2 minus 90 minus 100, both will be cancelled by 100, and if you take again limits h tends to 0, can you take common h from numerator? In that case you get h times 20 plus h divided by h. After cancelling both terms, you get 20 plus h. Now, you have to simply put h is equal to 0. In that case, you get simply 20, which is your required answer of this problem. So, you can also solve this problem by LHD. So, I don't like to waste time. Have you understood? Now, again take third problem. Second one. Second will be different. There is no different. It only suggests you have to find the two derivative of function at 2 points and exist relation between them. If f(x) is equal to x square minus 5x plus 7, find f dash 3 and f dash 7 by 2. From definition means that what? From definition means that the first principle or ab-initio. From a definition, then so that f dash 7 by 2 is equal to 2 into f dash 7 by 2 is equal to 2 into f dash 3. While you are studying in class 12th, you will solve this problem only 1 second. That means not 1 second, 30 seconds. Sometimes you can solve this problem orally. So they always suggest to you, you have to find f dash 3 and f dash 7 by 2 from definition. That means first principle method. Now I want to firstly solve, find the value of f dash 3. I want to directly write f dash 3 is equal to what? Limits h tends to 0 from f right hand side f3 plus h minus f3 divided by h. Now, can you write it? Limits h tends to 0. Can you write it? Limits h tends to 0 from right hand side. f3 plus h means that x is replaced by 3 plus h. So I want to write here 3 directly. I want to write 3 plus h whole square minus. Firstly, you have to find f3 plus h. If you couldn't understand, then I can also solve by separately, but I don't like it. f3 plus h means that here there is given fx equal to x square minus 5x plus 7. You have to find the value of f3 plus h means that means that you have to simply replace x by 3 plus h. That means can you write here? Can you write f3 plus h is equal to 3 plus h whole square minus 5 times 3 plus h minus 5 times 3 plus h, which will be plus 7. Now you have to put here f3 plus h, which will be 3 plus h whole square minus 5 times 3 plus h plus 7 minus f3. What is the value of f3? Simply put the value of f3, or you can also get separately f3 will be 3 whole square minus 5 times 3 plus 7, which will be 9 plus 16. 9 plus 7 16 minus 15, that will be 1. Sorry, 2. Sorry, 1. 9 plus 7 minus 15. Yes, 1. It will be 1 divided by h. Now you have to expand it using formula. Can you write here? A square plus b square plus 2ab plus minus 15 minus 5h plus 6 divided by h. Now here you get 9 plus 6 15. 9 plus 6 15. Diminish this 15, and here you get h square plus 6h plus 5h, that will be 11h. So I want to write it. Can you write it? Limits h tends to 0 from right hand side. H, I want to take common h, and thereafter you get h times 6 minus 5, which will be 1. That means simply h, and here it will be h. That means h plus 1 divided by h. H and h cancel. Finally, you get what? 1. What do you get? 1. That means you get f dash 3 is equal to what? 1. Now you have to find the value of f dash 7 by 2. F dash 7 by 2. So I want to write here f dash 7 by 2, f dash 7 by 2. That means f 7 by 2 plus h, f 7 by 2. And you have to also write here f 7 by 2. sorry, here there is given 7, don't remove it. Now here you have to also find f7 by 2. In that case, what is the value of f7 by 2? f7 by 2 whole square minus 5 times 7 by 2 plus 7. Now if you calculate, it will be 49 by 4 minus 35 by 2 plus 7. If you calculate, it will be 4 times 49 minus 70 plus 28 will be 7 by 4. That means it will be 7 by 4. That means plus 7 minus 7 by 4. After manipulating, you get plus 7. 5h remove whole expression. Now I want to 7 by 2 whole square, that means 49 by 4 plus h square plus 7h, that means a square plus b square plus 2ab. Here it will be minus 35 by 2 minus 5h plus 28 minus 7. 28 minus 7 means that 21 by 4 divided by h. Now you see that here 49 by 4 and 21 by 4 will be what? 70 by 4. 70 by 4 means that what? 35 by 2. After cancelling, 35 by 2 means that in 35 by 2 is positive, and here there is also get negative, so both term will be cancelled, and then you get remaining term will be h square plus 2h, h square plus 2h. After taking h common from expression, what do you get? What will you get? You get h times h plus 2 divided by h. Have you understood? H and h cancel. Now you have to put h equal to 0, then you will what? 2. That means here you get f dash 7 by 2 is equal to 2, and I have already got f dash 3 is equal to 1. So can you tell 1 is equal to since f dash 3 is equal to 1 and f dash 7 by 2 is equal to 2, so can you write here f dash 7 by 2 is equal to what? 2 times f dash 3. 2 times f dash 3, simply. Now again I want to take next problem for you. This is your second problem. Now I want to take third problem for you. In third problem, find the derivative of the function f(x). Find the derivative of a function f(x) is equal to 2x square plus 3x square minus 5 at x is equal to 0 and minus 1. 2x square plus 3x minus 5 at x is equal to 0 and minus 1 from first principle. From first principle. Also prove that f dash 0 plus 3 times f dash minus 1 is equal to 0. Firstly, find f dash 0. As you know that according to definition, f dash 0 will be limits h tends to 0. You can write, as you know, that f dash 0 and f dash minus 1 exist, so we can proceed by RSG and LSG. So as you know that f dash 0 is equal to at limits h tends to 0, which will be f0 plus h minus f0 divided by, can you write? Now it can be written as limits h tends to 0 from right hand side fh minus f0 divided by h. It will be limits h tends to 0 from right hand side fh. Fh means that you have to put in a, that means in function fx you have to replace x by h. After replacing, what do you get? What will you get? 2h square plus 3h minus 5 minus, if you put a 0, what do you get? Minus 5 divided by h. Here minus 5, 2x square plus 3x minus 5 divided by h. 2h square plus 3h minus 5 and minus 0. Sorry, minus plus. I have done some mistakes. Because as you know that there is a sign minus. This is the value of fx. And minus f0. If you put here f0, what do you get? F0 is equal to 2 into 0 minus 3 into 0 minus 5. That will be minus 5. So you have to write here minus 5. Minus what? Plus. So I want to write directly. So we get the plus. In that case, 5 and minus 5 cancel each other. If you take here common h, can you write limit h tends to 0 from right hand side? H times, if you take common h, what do you get? H times 2h plus 3 divided by h. H cancel. And if you put h is equal to 0, what do you get? 3. This is what? This is f dash 0. Now I want to find f dash minus 1. Can you write what is the value of f dash minus 1? F dash minus 1 is equal to limits h tends to 0. F minus 1 plus h minus f minus 1 divided by minus h, sorry, plus h. Can you write? Now it will be also limit h tends to 0. What is the value of a minus? Simply x is replaced by minus 1 plus h. So can you write minus 1 plus h whole square plus 3 times minus 1 plus h minus 5. Here I have replaced x by minus 1 plus h. Now you have to find the value of f minus 1. What is the value of f minus 1? Simply put here 2 minus 3 minus 5. And it will be minus 8 plus 2, that means minus 6. And if you take here minus 6, then it will be plus 6 divided by what? H. Now simplify it. Limits h tends to 0. If you expand it using a plus b whole square, what do you get? H square minus 2h plus 1 plus minus 3 plus 3h minus 5 plus 6 divided by h. Now it will be 5 minus 3 minus 5, what? Minus 8. 6 plus 1. 6 plus 1 minus 3. Sorry, minus 3, 1 minus 5, 6. Now see it. 2h plus 1 plus 3 minus 3 plus 3h minus 5 plus h minus 5 plus h. I have done some mistakes. 1 minute wait. F dash minus 1, limit minus 1 plus minus f minus 1 by h. 2 into minus 1 plus h whole square plus 3 into minus 1 plus h minus 5 plus minus f minus 1 will be minus 3 minus 5 minus 6. It is correct. And if you take negative, it will be positive. And it will be 5 plus 2h will be. I think I have done some mistakes. See it again. Oh my god, there is 2. There is 2 in coefficient. I have left it, so I have done mistakes. If you 2 take 2, it will be 2h square, it will be minus 4h, and it will be 2. Now it becomes very easy. 6 plus 2, 8, and minus 5 minus 3, that is minus 8. So it will be 0. That means you can remove. Finally, you get what? Limit h tends to 0. 2h square minus 4h plus h which will be minus h, and minus h by h. If you take common h, what do you get? I simply get the limits h tends to 0. H times 2h minus 1 divided by h. H cancels, so it will be minus 1. It will be minus 1. Now, since you have to find f dash according to a proven statement, you have to take its LHS. In LHS, it is given f dash 0 plus 3 times f minus 1. As you know that f dash 0 you get 3 plus 3 times f dash minus 1 is equal to what? Minus 1. So after manipulate, you get 0. I think you understand again. This is very easy. Only calculation. in all these kind of problems. Now I want to take again next problems for you. Next problem will be 4. See again 4. In this problem, if for the function f defined by fx is equal to x square plus 7x minus 4, f dash 5 is equal to 97, find the value of k using definition. If, write firstly question, if for the function f defined by fx, defined by fx is equal to kx square plus 7x minus 4, kx square plus 7x minus 4, f dash 5 is equal to 97, find the value of k. Using definition. It is also very simple. Using definition. As you know that f dash 5 is equal to 97 is a given. But f dash 5 is equal to what? Limits h tends to 0 from right hand side f5 plus h minus f5 divided by h, which will be 97. That implies that limits. Learn steps. Careful on steps. How do we solve this problem? f5 plus h, that means k times 5 plus h whole square. Plus 7 times 5 plus h minus 4 minus f5. You have to put x is equal to 5 in given function. It will be minus 25k minus 35 minus 4. Minus plus 4. Because there is already minus divided by h. Now you have to simply calculate it, which will be h 97. I want to write again. Now simplify it. After simplifying, what do you get? 25k square. It will be 25a square, that means 25 plus h square plus 10k, and it is multiplied. Whole expression multiplied by k. So I want to take in that case 10h plus k. That means can you write 10kh plus kh square plus 35 plus 7h minus 4 minus 25k minus 35 plus 4 divided by h is equal to 97. That implies that here 25k square, is there any k? No. 10kh, is there any k? No. Kh square, is there? No. Now I want to manipulate 35 and 35 cancel, minus 4 and plus 4 cancel. Now there is only constant term remains. According to this problem, 25k square minus 25k. I want to write it limits h tends to 0. 25k square minus 25k. Sorry, what is it? This is not 20, only 25k. So 25k minus 25k is cancel. What do you get? kh square plus 10kh. kh square plus 10kh. kh square plus 10kh plus 7h by h is equal to limit is 7. Now if you take common h from numerator and cancel with the help of a denominator h, what do you get? Limits h tends to 0, kh plus 10k plus 7 is equal to 97. After putting 0, what do you get? 10k plus 7 is equal to 97. So k is equal to what? 90. Sorry, k is equal to 9. 97 minus 9, 97 minus 7, that means 90, and divided by 10, that will be 9. So k is equal to 9. That means for k is equal to 9, after that's 5 is equal to 97. You can see in this whole process there is nothing, only you have to care calculations of problem. Otherwise, everything okay in this problem. Now, again take next problem for you. See, next problem. In the next question, question 5. Find the derivative of the function sin x at x equal to 0 and pi by 2. Find derivative of a function at x equal to 0 and pi by 2. I want to find derivative of function sin x. I have not written at x equal to 0 and pi by 2. There are two values x equal to 0 and pi by 2. I don't like to find separately, but you can proceed. Don't worry, you can proceed separately. If you wish, I want to solve it. At x equal to 0, f dash 0 will be limits h tends to 0, h tends to 0 and 0 plus h. So you write here sin h minus sin 0, because I have already told you formula limits. It is very easy. 0 plus f0 plus f a plus h minus f a divided by h. Here f a plus h means what? F a plus h means that a is equal to 0, so it will be 0 plus h, that means sin h minus. If you put value, if you put x is equal to a in f x, that means x is equal to pi by 2. What do you get? Sin pi by 2 is equal to 1. Sin pi by 2 is equal to what? Sorry, sin 0 is equal to 0. You have to find that x is equal to 0. Sin 0 is equal to 0 divided by what? H. As you know that using formula of limits, which is relevant to trigonometric function, which will be what? 1. So its value will be 1. Now, again I want to take next problem for pi by 2. F dash pi by 2. It will be limits h tends to 0 sin pi by 2 plus h. Can you write? Minus sin pi by 2 by h, which will be simply limits h tends to 0. Sin pi by 2 plus h will be what? Minus cos h. Sorry, cos h, and sin pi by 2 is equal to what? Minus 1 divided by h. It will be limits h tends to 0. Can you take minus 1 common? In that case, 1 minus cos h. What is the formula of 1 minus cos h? 1 minus cos theta is equal to what? 2 sin square h by 2. Can you write? 2 sin square h by 2 by what? H. Have you understood? Because this is a problem of limits. So I have already told you many times before, based understanding of limits you cannot solve problems of differentiability. Now, can you take common minus 2? Limits h tends to 0. It is sin h by 2. Can you write it? Sin h by 2 by h by 2 into sin h by 2. How can we write? I have done nothing. Sin h square by sin square h by 2. Can you write sin h square h by 2, sin h by 2 into sin h by 2? Here h is written 2 into h by 2, 2 cancel, just like h. Now, as you know that sin h by 2 will be what? 1. So, if it will be 1, then it will be 1. And if you put h is equal to 0 in this expression, then it will be sin 0. What is the value of sin 0? It will be 0. And this expression is as multiplication of this limiting value. So, something into 0 will be what? 0. I know its value will be any constant, but if you multiply by 0, it will be definitely 0. So its value will be 0. In next class, we will discuss in very detail general formula of derivative of sin x, general formula of derivative of cos x. There are many formulae we will discuss. But before it, firstly learn by first principle, such that your basics and the concept becomes more strong. Again, take next problem for you. Problem 6. Find the derivative of a following function from first principle. Using first principle, you have to find the derivative of a function. First will be f(x) is equal to ax plus b. You have to find the derivative of f(x). There is no any particular value. You have to simply find the derivative of f(x) from first principle. How can you find? Simply limits here. F dash x. They ask to you, there is no given any particular point. You have to find it at there is no any given, so I want to take only x. In that case, can you write its derivative will be limits x tends to 0 f x plus h minus fx divided by what? H. Can you write? Now it will be limits as there is no given, there is no mentioned any value at particular point. We have to find a, b, c. There is no. So I have taken arbitrary value x. So its value will be, and it is also given that it is a function of x. So I have taken here x. Or in other words, you can take, you can also say it is a general form of derivative of fx is equal to x plus b. It is a general form. So it will be fx plus x. Can you write here a times x plus h plus b minus fx, that will be ax minus b divided by h. Now after multiplying, what do you get? Limit h tends to 0 ax plus ah plus b minus ax minus b divided by h. X cancel, b and minus b cancel, h and h cancel, so it will be what? A. So derivative of fx with respect to x will be a. It's very easy. Now we take next problem. fx is equal to x minus 1 into x minus 2. fx is equal to x minus 1 into x minus 2. Can you split after multiplication? What do you get? X square minus 3x plus 2. Can you write? Now you have to find f dash x. It will be limits x tends to 0 fx plus h minus fx divided by h, which will be limits x tends to 0 fx plus h, that means x plus h whole square minus 3 times x plus h plus 2 minus fx, that means x square minus 3x plus 2 divided by h. Can you write? Now you have to simply explain it. Can you write x square plus h square plus 2xh minus 3x minus 3h plus 2 plus x square minus 3x plus 2. Can you write? Divided by h. Now you can see here x square sorry, x square what? 2x square and minus 3x 6x. So I want to write x square minus 6x and x square minus x square minus plus 3x, sorry, minus x square minus plus 3x. By mistake I have forgotten it, and plus 3x, it will be minus 2. Now see, x square cancel, 3x minus 3x cancel, minus 2 and 2 cancel, and the remaining term will be limit h tends to 0 h square plus 2xh minus 3h 2xh minus 3h, otherwise there is no any term, by h. In denominator there is also h. After taking common h from numerator and dividing by denominator h, what do you get? Limits h tends to 0 h plus 2x minus 3. Can you write? H plus 2x minus 3. After putting the value of x equal to 0, it will be what? 2x minus 3. So derivative of fx, x square minus 3x plus 2 will be what? 2x minus 3. Now we get third problem of 6. What is the problem? See, third problem of 6. In third problem, fx is equal to x cube minus 27. Fx is equal to 20 cube minus 20 x cube minus 27. So can you write f dash x is equal to limit h tends to 0 fx plus h minus fx divided by h, which will be limits h tends to 0 fx plus h means that x plus h whole cube minus 27 minus fx, that means x cube minus minus plus 22 because there is minus sign, so minus is multiplied in whole expression. In that case it becomes minus x square, it becomes minus minus plus 27 divided by h. Here 27 and 27 cancel, finally you get limit h tends to 0 a plus b whole cube minus x cube. That means can you explain after expressing in very detail what do you get? A cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square plus h cube. Can you write? And it will be minus x cube divided by what? H. Here both terms will be cancelled. After dividing by h in numerator, what do you get? 3x square. It becomes limits h tends to 0 3x square 3xh plus h square. Now put the value of h equal to 0. What do you get? Simply 3x square. Have you understood? If you put h equal to 0, it becomes 0, it becomes 0. Simply you get 3x square. Now I want to take stable problem. Find the derivative of fx ax square plus bx plus c where a, b, c are non-zero real numbers by first principle. There is given again fx is equal to ax square plus bx plus c. A is equal to node 0, b is equal to node 0, c is equal to node 0, and there is also mentioned a, b, c belongs to real number, and you have to find the value of f dash x. It is also very simple. F dash x will be what? Limits h tends to 0 f x plus h minus fx divided by h, which will be limits h tends to 0 fx h plus means that a times x plus h whole square plus b times x plus h plus c minus fx, that means you have to simply multiply by minus sign in whole fx divided by what? H. Now you have to explain again numerator part of this expression. A times x square plus 2axh plus ah square plus bx plus bh plus c minus ax square minus bx minus c. Here ax square cancel and bx also cancel and c also cancel. Finally you get what? Divided by h, sorry. Which will be limits h tends to 2axh plus ah square plus bh by h. If you divide by h, you know this expression, what do you get? It will be 2x plus it will be b, and if you put h is equal to 0, it will be h, but after putting the value of h equal to 0, it becomes 0. So find value of this derivative of fx will be 2x plus b. Understood? Now if you understand, now I want to take again problems 8. Example 8. You have to find the derivative of function fx is equal to 1 upon x square. Derivative of fx using first principle. First principle is nothing, as you know that f dash x is equal to what? Limits, here there is mention x is equal to not 0. Limits h tends to 0 from right hand side fx plus h minus fx divided by h. Do you know? Now simply write it. Limits h tends to 0 fx plus h, that means 1 by x plus h whole square minus fx, that means 1 upon x square divided by what? H. After taking LCM and sending in numerator and denominator x plus h square divided by x square into x plus h square into h. Can you write? Now in numerator what do you get? You get the limits h tends to 0 x square minus x square minus 2xh minus h square divided by what? X square into x plus h whole square into h. Can you write? Here both terms cancel. And if you divide by this h in numerator, what do you get? You get the limits h tends to 0 minus 2x minus 1 minus 2x minus 1 sorry minus 2x minus h minus 2x minus h by x square into x plus h whole square. This h cancelled one h from numerator, so in that case it becomes here h in absence and exponent of h diminishes, that means so it becomes minus 2x minus h. Now you have to put h is equal to 0. In that case you get what? Minus 2x by, you have to put h is equal to 0, not x is equal to 0, and it becomes x square into x plus x square. Have you understood? Now this x cancel this x square by x times. Finally you get what? Minus 2 by x square into x, which will be x2. That means its final value will be minus 2 by x cube. Have you understood? Now again take next problem for you. In the next question, function is equal to x square minus 1 by x. X square minus 1 by x. Can you write this function as x square by x minus 1 by x? Here there is also mentioned x is equal to no 0. Now you have to write it. Limits h tends to 0 from right hand side. Fx plus h, that means simply x is replaced by x plus h. Minus 1 by x, that means 1 upon x plus h. Minus fx means that x minus 1 by x. If you take minus form, this expression, this term will be negative, but this term will be positive, and in denominator you get h. After simplifying, what do you get? You will get limit h tends to 0 from right hand side. X plus simply I want to tell you, if you see here x and x cancel each other, and remaining term will be h minus, sorry I want to write here, h minus 1 upon x plus h plus 1 upon x by h. Can you write it as it? Now I want to again write limit h tends to 0 from right hand side. After taking LCM, you get x times x plus h in denominator, and it will be h times x square plus hx. I want directly, and it will be minus x plus x plus h. Have you understood? Very easy, nothing. I have done only manipulating. Now I want to again here x and x cancel. If you take h common from numerator, it h this h cancels. So in that case you get limit h tends to 0, x square plus hx plus 1 divided by x into x plus h. X into x plus h. How do we write? It is very simple. I have done nothing. Simply see here, h has taken common. If h has taken common, what do you get? X square plus hx, and there here you get 1. So I have write here x square plus hx plus 1 by x plus h, and h is cancelled after taking common. Now put direct h is equal to 0. In that case you get x square plus 1 by x times x, that means x square. After writing the standard form, you get 1 minus 1 upon x square. How? Because after splitting, can you write x square by x square minus 1 upon x square? If thereafter you get 1 minus 1 upon x square, which will be its required answer. Now this is your example 9. Now I want to take again example 10. Sorry, 9. This is your example 9. See example 9. There are 3 problems in example 9. See, find the derivative of the following functions by first principles. Fx is equal to 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 2. Solution. F dash x is equal to, as you know that, it will be limit h tends to 0 from right hand side. fx plus h minus fx divided by what? H. So can you write limits h tends to 0 from right hand side? Fx plus h means that you have to simply replace x by x plus h. Can you write 2 times x plus h plus 3 divided by x, that means x plus h minus 2 minus fx means that 2x plus 3 divided by x minus 2 divided by what? H. Can you write? Now I want to tell you, can you write limit x tends to 0 from right hand side? It will be 2x. I want to take LCM. You get x minus 2 into 2x plus 2h plus 3 minus 2x plus 3 into x plus h minus 2 divided by h into x minus 2 into x plus h minus 2. Have you understood? Now only you have to calculate it. That means the manipulation. I want to write directly limit x tends to 0 from right hand side. After multiplication, what you get? 2x square plus 2hx plus 3x minus 4x minus 4h minus 6. 2x square plus 2xx plus 3x minus 4x minus 4h minus 6. Now multiply by this one. Minus 2x square minus 2xh minus minus plus 4x and minus 3x minus minus 3x minus 3h minus 3x minus 3h minus 3x minus 3h minus minus plus 6 divided by h times, is it visible? H times x minus 2 into x plus h minus 2. Nothing, just in denominator. Now there is nothing, only calculation. 2x square cancel. 4h, is there any available? No. 3x cancel. 6 cancel. Thereafter 2hx cancel. 4x cancel. Minus 4h and minus 3h. Minus 4h and minus 3h. Otherwise minus 4h from minus 4h and from this expression you get minus 3h. Minus 4h, I want to see again, is it correct? Minus 3h. Okay. What do you get? You get, it will be limits h tends to 0 minus 7h by x into x minus 2 into x plus h minus 2. Here h by 2, sorry, I have there is also not x, there is h cancel, this is h is cancel and you get minus h minus 7 divided by, if you put h is equal to 0 it becomes x minus 2 into x minus 2 will be what? X minus 2 whole square. Minus 7 2 minus 4 and 2x plus 3 minus 4. Okay, it will be minus 7 by x minus 2 whole square. This is your answer. Now again take next problem for you. All these problems are very easy, only sometimes calculation becomes complicated. So with patience I will suggest you solve this problem. In next session it becomes very easy for you. Very quickly you will solve all problems. But in your board always they ask at least one question from first principle method. So I will suggest learn it. There is given alpha x is equal to ax plus b divided by cx plus d, and you have to solve. It will be limits h tends to 0 f x plus h, that means a times x plus h plus b by cx plus, that means c. I want to write directly, don't write one by one step. If you put x in place of x plus h, what do you get? X plus h. So I want to write x plus h plus b divided by cx plus ch plus d minus fx, that means ax plus b divided by cx plus d divided by what? H. Now I want to take s. Can you write limits h tends to 0? H times cx plus d into cx plus ch plus d. Now multiply it. After multiplying, ax plus d b into cx plus d minus ax plus b into cx plus ch plus d. What will you get? Have you understood? After this step, I have written here where I have nothing done. Simply expand it by multiplication, and some terms which are vanishes is there. I have just vanishes, just like acx square, this term by this term, this term by this term, this term by this term, and bd and bd. Now here you observe that in numerator some terms are common. In numerator some terms are common. Remains numerator, that means remains term ADH and BCH. H is common and denominator H is also available. So after taking common from numerator and the denominator, you can cancel each other. In that case, you get in numerator ADI minus BC. Can you write AD minus BC divided by, simply in denominator we get as cx plus d